So what are you seeing from Garrett Graham, left guard, and Jarvis Harris?
They're both doing nice jobs. We are working them both back and forth in different groups, grading them every day, working on getting Jarvis's weight down a little bit, and he'll keep continuing to press that.
How he did that competition?
It's heated. Yeah, we're evaluating it every day. Got some good work, live work out there today, so we're excited about it.
What has that done to motivate Jarvis, you think?
I think it has. I really think it has. But you know, the whole room, it's not just one or two positions. You've got to find the five guys that play well together, and there's got to be continuity in that. And so, as a staff, that's what we're trying to get done.
Would you anticipate Jarvis being in the starting lineup in 3 weeks, or is it still
I anticipate whoever plays the best through fall camp is going to play for South Carolina.
Since Joe Cheek has taken this opportunity and running with it pretty good?
I think so. Yeah. He's still got to get some communication stuff down with Mike, but that'll come. I mean, we'll get two tomorrow, so we'll just keep clicking through this thing, and that continuity and that communication, that trust builds every single day. And that video work's important, and that work out there is important. And
has that line gotten better since last season? It's hard to think that because they're all returners.
You know, we get better. We're trying to get better every day, and that's all we're worried about. We're not worried about where we were last season. We've got to get this group put together, and then we got to create some continuity. And by the time we get to South Carolina, we need to be rolling.
How will you do that? Specifically?
Just what we're doing. We're coming out, and today we had a live period. We put them in some tough situations, -2, put them on the +8, put them on the -40. Tomorrow will be a 2-minute period, so we'll keep putting them in those situations and see how guys react and see how guys execute.
What kind of progress have you seen in terms of footwork from Cedric from the spring to now?
It's coming. We've just got to shore some things up as far as trading twist off, double team work, answers with the post hand. We're working on that every day. He's doing a nice job.
Do you know where you're going to play Jermaine yet?
Jermaine Ifedi? We're going to find the best 5 here in a couple of weeks, and those are going to be our 5.
So he's still going possible at guard or attack?
It just depends on how we evaluate those other guys, where they fit in the puzzle.
What have you seen from him at tackle, though, through spring and so far now?
He's done a nice job, and we've got more depth on our defensive line right now. So we've got some true power guys that you're able to see him have to anchor. And then we've got some true stand-up speed guys that he's having to put a true wide set on tape and have to punch a guy around the quarterback. So, you know, we're getting some really, really good evaluation from our new defensive personnel.
He's clearly got the size. What are some of the challenges for him at that tackle spot?
Just the experience.
Yeah.
Just seeing all the looks and figuring out all the answers and figuring out the tricks. And Ced's helping him with that. And he's coming along nicely. He just needs to get better tomorrow.
Coach, what would you like to see from your guys tomorrow with the first of 2-a-days?
I just want to see them grind it. I mean, it's a tough deal. You show up in the morning, and we'll take a little bit off of them, put them in shocks, and so they won't have all the pads on them. But our tempo needs to be fast. We need to bring energy, create our own energy, and kind of fight through tomorrow. And you'll see that first 2 days.
Coach, with this up-tempo offense, obviously a lot is put on the center position. Can you talk about Mike's progression and how he's doing coming into his second season there?
Yeah, he's doing great. I'm pleased with where he's at as far as targeting goes. We're working on some other technique stuff, and he's got a list just like everybody else. Each one of those kids has got a list of stuff they're working on, and we're grinding away at it.
What do you see? Those 2 junior college guys are going out there every day and competing like they actually have a chance to earn a spot?
They are, and they do. Avery's done a nice job learning the offense. I think Jermaine's getting better at it, and we'll keep giving him more and more as this camp goes, and see if he can prove to us that we can trust him.
Your freshman guys, Coda, Zach, Tank, what early returns on those guys?
You know, it's great. I've never gotten this many reps with young guys, but we've got so much depth on really both sides of the ball. We're able to take a few plays within the practice and throw all young offensive line versus all young defensive line and let them get after it. So that's been.
Is most of the continuity the switching of the positions with the new guys?
Yeah, you got to find the 5 and they got to play together.
How much of it is it a pleasure to coach a Matthews, you know, with that bloodline that family has, and you obviously coached 2 of them, but just, is that quite a pleasure?
Yeah, it's a great family. Mr. Matthews and his youngest boy were here today at practice. It's great to see them, and I know they have fun coming out and watching practice and following Mike and following Jake in Atlanta. And it's a neat family.